So you're sitting around wondering what to do with your life. You're wondering what's next. Perhaps you're a pensioner now, or perhaps you're just a young guy with a lot of money, or perhaps you just want to leave your job and do something on your own. But you think to yourself, well, I know, I'll become a day trader. That sounds great. I'll do day trading because that's easy. Why is that easy? Well, I watched a whole lot of YouTube videos, and you know what? You can turn $100 into $1 million in a week. That's what they say. Watched a whole bunch of YouTube videos, and that's what they said. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start day trading. I'm going to go and open myself a live account starting today. I'm going to take my money. I'm going to take my $1 million and I'm going to turn it into much more. Watch me, because they said, I watched all these YouTube videos. I said $100 into $1 million in a week, just like that. So open my account. 1 week later, oh, my $1 million is gone. That's because the guy with $100 took your $1 million and turned it in, took his $100 and turned it into $1 million, and he took your $1 million. So if you're thinking of trading as a beginning and you're thinking of starting out in day trading, the first thing you've got to know, guys, the first thing you've got to understand is that day trading, whatever you want to do with trading, stock market, whatever, is risky. Trading is risky. 80% of traders lose money. Maybe 69%, sometimes 99%. In general, on average, 80% of traders lose money. And if you don't like losing money, rather don't trade. Another thing you can do is go and get a free trade every day from my secret blog. The link's in the description. And there's a free Forex book, a little PDF on the side. Go and grab the free Forex book. I want nothing back for it. Go and enjoy it. Go and read that as well. What's the first thing you got to do if you're starting out as a day trader? If you really want to get into this business and you really want to be successful and you want to learn what's going on? Well, they say practice doesn't make perfect in the stock market, but let me tell you something. You should actually practice before you get going. So don't go and open a real account. Go and look for a decent broker, not a fly-by-night, a decent broker. Most of them will offer you a demo account. Go and get a demo account. You can open a live account at the same time, just don't trade it yet. Go and get yourself a demo account and go and practice on that demo account. The big thing you're going to need, obviously, is a strategy. Treat it like a business. So you need a strategy, you need a system to start with. It might not be the system that you stay with for the rest of your days, but by the same token, don't change your system every 5 minutes, but find one that's working for you. So find a system and start trading it on that demo account and see how it works for you. Forget about backtesting. Every trader that says $100 will become $100,000 or whatever will tell you to go and backtest this system and backtest that system. And yes, you can do that. But the thing with the world is nothing stays the same. And all these systems are based on past history. And that's the big problem with most of the systems. So pick a strategy, pick a system, try it out, test it out, and get a feel for it. But bear in mind, when you start trading on a real account, it's not going to be the same, because you're going to be trading, guess what? With real money. And when it comes to real money, our psychology turns inside out. What you need to learn is psychology. Psychology is one of the most important parts of trading. So what psychology is about is once you have your system and once you have your strategy and you feel comfortable with that strategy and system, you have to learn to manage your risk. That's the most important thing. And to do that, just watch my other videos, check out how to manage your risk, because I always go on about this. This is the most important thing. The way to make money in the stock market is to take smaller losses and make bigger wins. That's how we do it. One of the big things is use all the free resources at your disposal. A lot of people will go out there and buy a paid course and do a course and do this and do that. Do you know what? You really don't need that. If you spend some time on a demo account and you use all the free resources available to you, they will help you. All these guys that are telling you you can turn $100 into $100,000, they've all got a system to show you, and sometimes it's free on their videos and you can watch that. Just don't buy the course. And also, you've got loads of free videos on my account which you can watch, and there's loads of information there as well. But if I'm not clear enough, there's lots of other information on the market. What I could suggest to you, if you're starting out and you haven't used the system yet, the system I use is the simplest system in the world. It's not complicated. You don't need to be a mathematician. You don't need all these fancy, brilliant ideas and ICTs and breakfast and blah, blah, blah. You can simply trade support and resistance, price action, because trading, the one thing I'm going to tell you now might change your mind, and that is every trade you take is like red and black. It's a 50-50. There's a 50% chance it's going to be successful, and there's a 50% chance it's not going to be successful. That's how trading works. It doesn't matter what your system is. It doesn't matter what your strategy is. That's trading. So you could throw a dart at a board and you're going to have the same result. All you got to do is find a system that works well for you, where you can easily manage your risk. And I find the support and resistance system helps me to manage my risk the best way possible. I've been doing this for over 30 years, guys, and it's the only way. I do use trend lines, I do use support and resistance, and I do use Fibonacci's, because they all work on basically the same principle. You can have a stop loss, you can have a small loss risk, and you can let your profits run. So if you're going to profit, you just follow your profits up and you just keep adding to the trade. All I say is, if you're starting out, don't believe all the gurus that tell you you can turn $100 into $1 million, because you know what, you can, but you've got to win every single trade to do that, which nobody can. Anybody who can, well, that's a miracle. And believe me, if you start winning, don't get too excited, because that's when it's going to take you out, right? You get overconfident and it whacks you in the butt. Be very careful of becoming overconfident. Lots of people can win, but how can they lose? So many people don't know how to lose, and that's the difficult part. If you take 5 losses in a row, if you take 3 losses in a row, if you take 10 losses in a row, what's your psychology going to be? How are you going to handle that psychology? What most people will do, they'll try and change their system, they'll try and change their strategy, they'll try and tweak their strategy, and they'll maybe start winning again for a while, and then they'll start losing again. That's what most people do. Most people start trying to change things. If your system is working and you take a few losses, just live with it and keep on going, guys. Be very careful of this, because the more you tweak the system, the more it goes wrong, by the way. The simpler you keep it, the better. So I hope that helps you. And if you're starting out, I really hope it works out for you, and I hope it goes well. Guys, if you're starting out, do yourself a favor, watch all my videos. They're going to help you one way or another. And don't be afraid to watch the other guys' videos. Don't get caught up in it all. Don't believe all the BS. Trading's risky, trading's difficult. Guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, don't forget to watch the last video. Bye.